This is everything you need to know about the Faze lore, what's been going on. Honestly, I'm lost, but I have an idea. So let's hear from ex-member Cloudboy Max, and then from there, we'll actually hear from other members. Actually, no, in fact, what will be better is to hear it from the man himself, the man, the myth, the legend himself. What does he have to say?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, man.
Banks, formerly known as Faze Banks.
Shit, already started. Okay.
What a fucking terrible day. What a terrible year. I left Faze 5 months ago. And this wasn't for a narrative, this wasn't for the camera, this wasn't for Twitter, this was very, very real.
Right. Right.
It was off the heels of some Twitter drama, and the boys were, getting blown up in their comms and in their chats. And as we all know, in this world, wacky, strange world of streaming, that's really all that matters.
Damn.
These streamers, all of them, every last one of them, are forced to appeal to their comms and their chats and narratives on Twitter. And if they don't, they lose viewers. If they don't, they take a hit financially to their career. And this has a huge effect on who their friends are, who they're in relationships with, all of it, everything. The way they treat each other online is completely 100% based and rooted in the feedback that they get in real time from chats and comms. So again, as somebody, an old man, 34 years old, you guys never let me forget it, who no longer
Never. We'll never let you forget it. We'll continue.
makes content, who doesn't have a stream, who doesn't have his own platform, it's impossible for me to create a narrative or control my narrative or really respond. Not that I really give a fuck to anyways, but yeah, all this drama's created, and we get on a call 5 months ago, and the guys are like, listen, we're over the drama. We think it's best if you just like publicly step down from Faze, just to cool down the drama online.
They the ones that suggested that?
I was obviously took it very personally and was offended because, again, I used my entire network, every dollar that I've ever made, everything that I've ever had, this brand that I built, I used all of it as leverage to start these guys as a content group and to kick this shit off with the sole goal and intent to bring Faze back to the top, which we did. We did that all collectively. Over the last 2 years, Faze has won Org of the Year twice. And yeah, I was the first guy in the room. These guys would have never lived in a house together if it wasn't for me. These guys are all at minimum 10 times the size in terms of audience and platform now as before they joined Faze. These guys have all made millions and millions and millions of dollars in the last 2 years.
Maybe except Ron.
And none of them could ever dispute the fact. Max just said it himself on his stream. Joining Faze was one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. I've heard that from Lacey. I've heard it from Silky. I've heard it from Jason. I've heard it from Ron. I've heard it from Adapt. I've heard it from every single person that's ever joined Faze. Specifically these guys. And I'm here to tell you, as former Faze Banks, this was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life. I gave up my entire adult life to this. I have put myself in millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt. This was one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my entire life.
What the hell is happening? I thought these guys were cool, right? Like I thought he was Faze for life, like Faze for life or some shit. Like what the hell just happened? He just said this was the worst decision. You said that they've won Org of the Year twice. You're proud of them. I mean, some weird shit's been going on, but like, worst decision? Man, come on, bro. Like I think he's just being emotional, Chad. Like what the hell? Let's see what he has to say.
My entire adult life to this. I have put
already
myself
told.
in millions and millions and millions of dollars in debt. I have never made not one singular dollar outside of my salary via Faze. Not selling it, not buying it, raising money. I've just put myself further and further in debt. Yeah, I think Faze to acquire and all the costs for these guys' careers over the last 2 years, I think ballpark $40 million.
What?
And I think probably
40 mil, like million. But a million
in the last 2 years collectively.
They've only made 20 mil.
And not $1 of that 20 million has ever gone back to Faze. Never mind me. Even if it did ever go back to Faze, that shit, it's not mine.
Damn.
And I just fucking can't believe
What the hell's happening
I'm in
here?
this position now where people are calling for my head. People are wishing for my death. People are telling me I ruined Faze. I ruined Faze, guys. I ruined it. When I have had not one say in anything that's gone on in the last 5 months, and I set all this shit in motion in the first place, I ruined it. I ruined it. There's 5, 6 individuals who are multi-millionaires and have beautiful careers ahead, and God bless you, and I wish you guys the best, and I ruined it. Yeah.
Who is saying that?
The fact of the matter is, if we went in a time machine 2 years back and I decided to never try to fix this Faze shit, I'd be much better off. I'd have more money, and
it's
these
that
kids
deep?
would just be doing what they were doing before.
Boy, it's literally not that deep, bro. I mean, okay, it is very deep. I mean, think about it, Chad. Let's think about it very carefully. This guy has been hated on for the past 5 months. As he said, he's been on debt for what, under what, 40 million, whatever it is. And the Faze guys have just been steady chilling. Like steady chilling. Like, of course, now it's like shit is weird, but they've just been chilling, and this guy's just been hated on. I look, you feel bad for him, but why didn't he say anything sooner? If he waited 2 years for all this, like that's the
Um,
I don't know.
it's hard for me to sit here and take that. It really is. And I plan on going live tomorrow or the next day at some point in the future, and
Okay,
really kind of just
we'll be
laying
there,
it all
chat.
out. A
Tune
to
in
Z, start
whenever
to
he
finish, the
starts.
entire
I'm
15 year
there. I'm
history of
there.
this,
We're all there.
specifically the last 2 years, specifically the behind the scenes shit and the dynamic between all the kids in the back end. Because I just watched some clips from this Black Boy Max stream where he's playing a laugh track over my tweet, and it's like, Max, I know we've had like our individual differences, and I know I haven't really seen eye to eye with a lot of the talent because, truthfully and honestly, I find you guys all to be incredibly ungrateful. I find you guys all to have insane egos, and I think it's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach that your guys' relationships with
Makes
each
me
other,
sick to my
every
stomach,
streamer
fam.
and your community included, is so incredibly fake. You guys are the best actors on planet Earth, and you've made a complete career out of all of it. Max, these are your boys, but these are the same guys that said they fucking hated your guts after you left, and you know, you're the program, you have an ego the size, you think you're Travis Scott and this and that. And also, like, Max, multiple conversations about how Ron's content's cringe and you guys didn't fuck with the dad. None of you guys fucked with Lacey or Jason in the beginning. You guys didn't want these guys to live anywhere near you. You barely wanted to share a brain with them. But Faze was going to find a Miami house for you, Rage, Silky, and Kason, so fuck it. We'll take what we can get. And then it all worked. And we forced this relationship. And I was called a fucking retard then, and I was told then I was ruining Faze. And now 2 years later, it wound up being the best thing that ever happened. So you understand why I'm sitting here and I'm frustrated. I would hope anyone watching could sit here and understand why I would be frustrated while a fucking entire hate mob is coming after me on fucking Christmas, my first Christmas without my mom, when all I've ever fucking wanted to do is help Faze be successful. That's all I've ever wanted to do. That's the only intent. Where's the money? I'm this fucking guy who's trying to take everything from everybody. Where is it? Then why the fuck am I millions of dollars in debt?
Bro, what the hell is content creation? What the hell is this? Wait, take a step back. Like, actually, just take a step back. What do you mean they're? I mean, of course, like obviously there's some sort of exaggeration when they're streaming, like but let's not even glance over that. Let's glance over the fact that they said they hated each other's guts, forced the relationship. They said that they were friends. The chemistry was flawless. That when they met, it was peaceful, and I mean, it was so weird. I actually was having this hunch. I was like, bro, there's no way. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, Adapt is some old, like he's an OG, right? And it's the new gen guys coming in. Max is completely different, and Ron's yeah, kind of cringe sometimes, but damn, bro. Well, do I even want to do content creation anymore? Do I actually want to be a streamer at this point? Do I genuinely want to be a streamer? I think this.
Where is it? It's in Black Boy Max's bank account. It's in fucking Silky's bank account. It's in Jason, Ronaldo, Lacey's bank account.
Yeah.
I wish this never happened. I wish that I never did any of this. And they'll all still tell you this was the best decision they ever made in their life. I'm emotional and I'm passionate. I'm never going to apologize for that. Anything that I do, anything that I speak on, anything that I work on, any talent that I
content's
fuck
going
with,
to
anything
tank
that I
right
touch,
now.
I will always be 100%
Kai,
two feet in. That's just
mental
who I am.
health, Cloverhouse,
And everything that I'm telling you guys right
Faze,
now is fucking straight facts.
XTMP. Like what else?
It's dead wrong, bro. This is unfair. It's unfair to drag
What
me
else,
like
bro?
this. It's unfair to pin me as some fucking horrible guy. Again, the fact of the matter is, every single one of these guys has a bigger platform and an audience because they joined Faze and met me, and has millions and millions of extra dollars because they met me. Whereas I, on the other hand, have lost years of my life to this shit and am significantly worse off financially. Significantly. This has destroyed me. My whole life has been completely destroyed in the last 4 or 5 months, but nobody gives a fuck because I don't have a Twitch chat, and I refuse to be one of the people to just do what you guys are telling me to do. I don't know, guys. This streaming shit is so fucking fried. It really is.
It actually is. That's what I was saying. It just generally is.
The appeal to comms and chat and like the willingness to just
Right
fucking,
now, it's just
you know, it's funny. Everybody looks at these streamers as guys and people who have these massive audience and have influence over millions of people and can impose their opinions and their will on millions of people, but it's not true. It's the exact opposite. The traditional influencer is dead. These kids are the most heavily influenced people on the planet. They are puppets attached to millions of strings. And if their comms and their fucking chats say that the sky is red and they disagree, and they say, no, chat, I think it's blue.
I think it's
Once that
blue.
fucking viewer number starts to fall off, once they start to see L's in their chat, once they start to see hate threads in their fucking comms, they switch up real quick and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about objective truth. It's the sky is red. I've been trying to talk to these guys for 4 or 5 months.
Okay.
And
What happened?
they don't give a fuck. All they care about is their stream, which is completely fine. I don't need them to give a fuck. I don't need anybody to pretend to care. I'm done pretending to care. But if I had 100,000 viewers, my name was Kai Sinat, they'd fucking be on my dick.
Why are you dragging Kai's name on this? Like, Kai's steady chilling, like watching anime. He's kicking it, right? He's literally in the Shinobi battle right now with Madara. He's literally in the middle of the battle. You are disturbing the man, bro. Leave him. Niggas dragging up KC3, bro. Like, his name is being dragged all over the place. But back to what he was saying, bro, chat, like, yeah, content's fried. I was just saying this right now, but he's just hit the nail on the head. They're faking every, like, the interactions. Once I see their chat number go down, it's... Wow, okay.
A big fucking red comfy chair at the Streamer Awards to fucking, hey, come fuck with us, bro. Let's do a stream tomorrow. Like, that's just what it is. And you guys know that's what it is. And anybody arguing against that is just fucking completely lost. These relationships are fucking fraudulent. The fucking, it's fucking fried, bro. It's fucking fried. And I'm happier than ever to be going my separate way. And I'm glad that what happened 5 months ago. I'm happy to be off of it. There is no future for me in Faze. There is none. That was my last try. That was it. There's nothing, I have nothing left to give this. I gave it my entire adult life and I tried my hardest. And for anybody who's a fan of me and anybody who's a fan of Faze, I'm sorry, I've absolutely failed you. And the one thing I'm perfectly okay with taking accountability for is
just like that?
the root cause of all of this. Because at the end of the day, I am. This is, in a fucking twisted way, all my fault. Because at the end of the day, I put these guys in a room. At the end of the day, I went and raised money. I convinced, these business people that this vision and these guys were a good bet to take. I thought in good faith that, if we gave people careers, if we fucking gave everybody the best resources and the shit worked, then everything else would figure itself out. And I'm so fucking naive and retarded to have not made sure everything was fucking better articulated and solidified and just like people were on the same page. I don't know, man. I failed miserably. It's not the first L that I'm taking in my life. It's not the first time I failed. But
bro, I feel sad, bro.
yeah, I wish that, in a weird way, I do wish that I fucking was closer to the fold the last 4 or 5 months. I don't think that this all would have happened this way. I don't know, man. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I don't know what else to say. I'm gonna be live on Twitch because I have a lot to say about a lot of specific.
This is not gonna end well, bro.
Back end,
this is definitely not gonna end well.
And I'm gonna become correct with receipts. And I'm
Receipts?
Open book about everything.
Yeah,
everything.
we're
Where
cooked.
I went wrong, where I feel like people went wrong.
We're definitely cooked.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all. I'm sorry.
Damn.
This is it. This is the end. Peace.
Bro. Well, if that's the case, bro, I'm just leaving as well, bro. I'll just leave, bro. Like the tweet, I'm leaving Faze, bro. Like, if everyone's just leaving, like, I thought Banks believed in me, bro. Like, I thought we believed in the org. We still had something going on. Like, chat, go like the tweet, bro. Can't be real. It actually can't be real. Well, anyways, that being said, we move on to PBM's point of view. Let's see what does he have to say, bro. All right. The truth about Faze Clan. Okay. What truth is there? You better come through like with the information.
Obviously, a lot of big news happening the last 24 hours. I know a lot of people are looking to me for my thoughts, as these are my boys and I went through the process first. As I said before, I want
Why the fuck is he reading off his phone?
to be respectful of sensitive information. At the same time, as you all know, in this business,
Did he write it down?
conversations often take place with assistant staffers and other people who aren't required to keep secrets, and everybody talks when something like this happens. With that said, I can share a little more of what led to my own departure and what I think may have been the feelings of my bros.
PR? Yeah, he definitely got a PR train. There's no way.
I joined Faze Clan.
Damn, this guy's tattered old.
Last
Hey,
year.
oh.
I joined Faze Clan last year, 2024 February. Shout out to K-Son, shout out to Rage.
Okay. Yeah, we know that.
Help bringing me in.
Mm-hmm.
When we joined, brotherhood, bros, good time, great vibes. We all some young kids. It's just like, damn, we coming around, and now we around niggas who, damn, niggas was watching niggas on the screen before we was in this position.
Right.
You feel me? We in a position now where it's like, damn, bro, we can do something great, do something amazing.
Yeah.
Everything was smooth. Y'all know we was in Miami, then we went to LA. You know, good times. Shit was cool for the most part. Hiccups here and there, but nothing where it was like ever be a major issue. I'm gonna mute alerts for this so I can just talk. As y'all know, Subathon happened. Even when we had our little issues, it was never, damn, this is something that would break up, something that would potentially be a huge issue. You get what I'm saying? We was good. Y'all know.
Okay, bet. So two Subathon was good. Okay.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Okay.
Then
at least that's what he says.
Faze Miss 1 happened.
That was last year.
Smooth. As I know, Faze Miss last year, 2024 was great vibes. We had a good time. But if y'all can recall, there was a stream later on into the month. Where I'm not even going to specifically name names because if he was there, he was there. It's not the most big deal. But we had a sponsor.
Come on,
there was a sponsor.
Everything.
And niggas didn't end up doing the sponsor. Game night. Yes, if he was there, he was there. Niggas didn't end up doing the sponsor. There was difficulties with the sponsor. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
After that happened, according to the assistants and staff of the creators, because I'm not gonna lie, I just really don't remember. But they said that Faze has pulled everybody for the rest of the month and sent niggas home early. Right? This is the first time where in my head I went, okay. So how much control do we have here? And how much control do niggas have over us? If that makes sense. Right?
Okay, so it's an equity battle.
I'm gonna say that one more time again.
Mm-hmm.
How much control do we have here? And how much control do they have over us? Move into January. Y'all know I started 365.
Right, yeah. We're happy.
Someone at Faze had introduced me to my old manager, Brandon. Shout out, Brandon. Was working with Brandon from about November to January. Y'all probably seen him, tall white boy with hair. You feel me? Yeah, 153.
Oh, it's the other year, like before 2023, 2024.
Brandon had falling out with person who introduced me.
Can you speak
and
fast?
Person who introduced me
is Banks. Okay, son. He's on.
Tells me, according to my assistant and my creative director at the time, who were sitting in on all calls.
You said P. Diddy.
Tell me I have to fire my manager and get rid of him.
Wow.
Or I can't be here. When they're the person who introduced me.
Why is he like
video proof as well?
Damn, there's video proof
of this meeting. They were there. This is information my assistants are just telling me.
Oh shit! God damn, bro, what the hell's happening?
After that happens, I stayed. Shout out to Brandon.
See,
he just wanted the best for me. Wanted me to be as good as I could possibly be. We're still cool. You know, I got introduced to a new manager, as I know. I come back to LA after New York.
Sorry, chat.
All that happened in New York, and you know, everything's cool. I'm cool with the boys. You feel me? Me and the boys cool, but it's just like, damn, like it was a weird air for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But everything got patched up because at the end of the day, we bros and we love each other. Like, you feel me? I want to make that known. Ron, I love you. Jason, I love you. Adap, I love you. Rage, I love you. Silky, I love you. K-Son, I love you. Did I forget anybody? I don't think so. Merry Christmas to y'all as well. I texted them though. Lacey, I love you. I thought Lacey was the nigga I said first. Lacey, bitch ass nigga. Anyway,
Raw, Grain, Apex. It's fine. It's good,
Um,
everybody. It's cool.
everything's cool. You feel me? We figuring out what we're gonna do for the rest of the year. Ideas. Yo, we actually had this idea. Niggas can say this shit now. We were supposed to go on this hometown tour. Damn, bro. We were supposed to go on this hometown tour where we basically go around. We was gonna go to each of our hometowns, go to our high schools. Yeah, we was gonna do that right before niggas moved into the new house, right? So niggas was getting ideas. You feel me? That would have been fire. But before that happened,
As that sounded a fire idea. I'm taking that.
we started going through some turmoil.
I'm taking that shit. Go to high school when you make it. Alright. So I go max because the February reviews. Face tried to make max pay 20K a month or give a percentage come to stay.
You see that little townhouse? You see that little townhouse that Max was in? And Faze? They tried to make that nigga pay 20 bands a month. What the fuck? Or give a percentage of myself. What the fuck? But Max is such a good nigga, he just, yo, bro, I just wanna. And now niggas like Max look crazy, look like egoed out niggas. No, that shit not cool though. Like niggas taking shit on the chin, making him look like this nigga the ego monster. Niggas don't know the truth, bro. Niggas don't know the truth.
Now, as I know, FBD worked for me. He's my cousin. Now he's streams now. He worked for me. He sat in meetings and he heard these things for his own ears. From me, free man. He's allowed to say whatever he wants as he feels. But as y'all know, I signed the Faze in 2024. So at the end of the day, I signed papers. There's certain things I can and can't say.
Oh, so he can tell us.
FBD?
Why the hell don't we just go to his stream? Where the hell is this guy's stream?
When
Tell
I
us
left Faze,
everything. 20,000 a month for his own
I don't
house.
say anything to you guys. Anyway,
FBD.
y'all remember
What's
the
happening?
day?
What's happening? What's
Y'all remember this
happening?
day? What stream was I in a blue hoodie? Do we have that? I don't know if we have that. We might not have that. I don't see it. April 29th. Yeah.
Coordinates will be sent to you.
Over cash and B-Loo, but then B-Loo.
Yeah. This was a bad day. The shit from Faze Miss, into whatever FBD's talking about, that happening, is what made me realize, damn, it's time for me to man up. And if I want to be what I one day want to be or plan on being, I gotta bet on myself. No matter what happens to me or what niggas might try to do. So yeah, as y'all know, I ended 365 shortly after moving into the new house. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like me ending 365 gang, I was just burnt, bro. There's too much going on behind the scenes shit. Streaming every day, I was burnt. Gang, imagine starting 365. You starting somewhere, you streaming every day. You have your team, and then 7 days into it, niggas tell you, "Nah, give me your manager." Fuck that nigga, he's out. Now I gotta scramble and figure shit out. And you know, niggas did help me figure shit out, but it's like, fuck, bro. You know, it's just like it's very it's like
Weird.
It's chaotic game. Every day waking up, I gotta figure out how the fuck I'm going, what I'm gonna do today. But it's like, fuck, I don't have my manager gone. No rage. Chill, gang. But yeah, bro. So So out of these moments, I really question, and I think I made a decision, especially after this, after you feel me, alleged thing happened, where I'm like, bro, what am I gonna do here? I can't be here no more. And I honestly didn't think I was gonna leave as soon as I did, but it was on some shit like, bro, I gotta make this decision sooner or later, man. So yes, I end 365. I'm gone for a couple months. I'm able to get my mental health back right. I'm able to get straight. I'm able to pause. It was always straight, but I'm able to realign myself as a person and just be able to, you feel me?
Okay.
Good. And I'm not saying all that was from being in, but I was just fucked up in a lot of different ways. I just had to get myself right. You feel me? I come back.
Fair, I guess.
I'm missing one piece. Sorry to rewind the story to fuck y'all up. Y'all remember when Lacey got kicked from Faze?
Oh my gosh, wasn't that a troll? Or was that real?
He really got kicked from Faze.
Oh,
He got kicked from Faze because, according to the assistants,
okay.
the staff, and the cameramen, they said that he had missed a video shoot or something.
That's
He was
it.
missing video shoots, and so he actually got kicked from Faze. Granted, he was allowed back in. Couple, what's it called later? Because niggas all had combos, but yes, he got kicked from Faze. So my point of this is to tell y'all this:
He actually got
we had
kicked.
no control. There was no control.
Zero.
Or it's like we're puppets. At least that's what it felt like. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Anything could happen at any moment. Bro, Lacey love Faze. This nigga campaign for this shit. This nigga go hard as fuck. Like, hard as fuck.
Okay, so now he's
Like,
telling the
how could that
truth.
happen, bro? Right? Cool.
This nigga just told us everything, bro. So it's back back in the Tfue days, bro. They had zero control. As he said, Lacey loved it. They don't care. Love. In business, there's no friends, my friend. Or at least whoever you are, like, shit. There's no friends. Friends. It's friends to strangers. It's crazy, bro. That's crazy to think about Lacey being kicked up. I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a troll.
It come time, y'all know the whole war happened, etc. Right?
But yeah.
And then we had Faze Camp. I'm not gonna lie, for the past like 2 months, I was on some shit like, damn, like, am I really gonna leave? Am I gonna stay? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I was like just on the fence with it because at the end of the day, I fuck with these niggas, but we don't own this shit. We don't, and we don't have control over our careers as much as we should have.
Okay.
Why?
I mean, did he ever talk to the guys
So I'm gonna
about
be
this?
honest, bro.
Could have just left
That whole
all
Faze
of them
camp
left
happened when we
and
went to
joined the
Faze camp.
org. But anyways, made
I
it
called
one
up,
of them.
I ring Yaya, I ring, you feel me? Yo, bro, move my shit out. After Faze Camp, I'm leaving. And I'm gonna be totally honest, bro. Now that I'm here, I want to sit here and at least apologize publicly to my boys because it caught them very off guard. But the reason I did this was because I needed to make a decision and stand on it. I know if I had niggas move shit out, there's no going back. I needed to make this decision and not have any return. You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
So,
why didn't you speak,
yeah,
talk,
niggas move our shit out, we
communicate?
come back, you feel me?
I think they would have just tried to talk
I
him
told them
out of
morning
it.
either morning of or day before, and I told them niggas, like, I literally remember sitting outside in the guest house. I was with Kason, I was with Ron, I think Silky, and Jason. Lacey wasn't there. And I told him, I said, yo, like, I'm leaving, guys. I'm leaving. I told him, I said, yo, I'm leaving, bro. And you feel me? I'm gonna keep it a buck, bro. Like, they real niggas, bro. They was trying to get me to stay. Yo, stay, bro. We can do this shit. We'll figure it out. Whatever. Gotta, how you feel me? But it's like, bro, I gotta commit this shit. I know I can't be here, bro. Niggas have did us wrong multiple times, according to the assistants. And it's like, bro, as a man, what do I look like, bro? I gotta fight for it. Not fight for it, but I gotta go after what I believe is right and what I want for myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I left. The reason I apologize.
That was so sad,
is
bro.
One, because how short notice it was, and also how I left. I know I was in the white room. It was definitely performative. And even though it's fuck corporate niggas, it's not fuck my boys. You know what I'm saying? And they had to catch some of that too. Now, the reason why a lot of this shit I didn't was never said was because at the end of the day, if I came out and said this shit or said whatever the day I left, now it puts them in a position where they look crazy for staying when they wanted to stay. And at the end of the day, if they wanted to stay, they want to stay. You feel me? Like, that's their career. Doesn't matter. That's why I still do shit with these niggas, because it's like, whatever. You want to be there, you want to be there. It's not, bro, that doesn't have to do anything. That has nothing to do with me. I freed myself. Hopefully they can figure their shit out one day. You feel me? Or if the shit
Niggas
works,
said I
everything's
freed
cool.
myself,
Everything's
but
cool.
then they still stayed. You just make them look crazy now. I mean, always shit. They left.
niggas that was there. I'm not talking about the boys. Niggas who work for. I got told it'd be the worst decision of my life. I got told I would KMS without being in this shit.
Kill my,
feel me?
kill my.
And I just want to say, I thank God that I bet on myself.
Wait,
You
like,
feel me? Like that I bet on
I
myself.
literally
and
told him
I
that corporate guys.
just believe in what the fuck I'm trying to do and who I want to be. Cause
Fuck me. I'm like
I said,
how
I just
cool
wanna
can you
a good
be?
example for y'all, or like just be a good example of what
Shout
you can
out
do.
Max,
I want y'all
bro.
to be dreamers, bro. Dream as big as you possibly can, bro. You feel me? But yeah, so I left. You feel me? Y'all know it's a lot of turmoil. Niggas was stoning me. Just saying whatever.
Shout out
At the
5-star,
end of the
bro.
day, bro, because I had to talk with somebody. I'm not gonna say who the Faze member is, but I had to talk with him. He said, bro, please, bro, just, you feel me? He said, let us rock. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got what we got going on. And I'm like, you know what? You're right, bro. Like, I don't want to fuck up nothing y'all got going on, bro. Nothing. Because it's like, it don't have to be. Niggas can all be cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the business side is the business side, but, bro, I don't want to, you feel me? So I didn't. But as you know, everyone, not everyone, who left? Ron, Lacey, Jason, Silk, Adapt left Faze.
Like, that is insane. Think about that. Just think about it real quick. 14 freaking years of his life. Most of us have been watching him since we're jits, like before we were teenagers, bro. Probably when we was in single digit numbers. Like, I mean, 14 years ago, I was 4. Like, no. I want you to think about this, right? He's been in Faze for 14 years. 14 years ago, I was 4. Doesn't make sense. Like, bro, shit, man. Like, it's crazy to think about, bro. It's crazy to think about he left, bro. I mean, Rug, I think the OGs are still there. I'm not sure, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with what's going on Face Clan right now. I left 4 months ago and I moved on with my life. Unfortunate to see wishing everyone the best. If there's anything I can do to help me, nobody loves Face more than me. Why is he laughing? Oh, that's what he said. Yeah, the last video. Yeah.
Thank you for that sub, Slasher. Yeah.
That's weird. See, this is what I'm saying. All these guys
Yeah,
just
we
hate
are.
each other. They just all
Standing
hate each
tall,
other.
You feel me? No
They
shit.
all hate each other.
And I just want to let y'all know, anyone that was here, and stuck with me through probably my darkest months, where I've never felt like I wanted to quit before, because I always knew this was my purpose. But like, this is the first time I ever felt that in my life. Anybody that's stuck here through August, September, you feel me? I was in a fucking hospital, game. Just like, damn, bro, how? But I'm gonna do it. I always knew I'm gonna do it, because I ain't no bitch. I'm not no quitter. So we gonna make this shit shake. But yeah, everyone leaving today, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm not gonna speak for them, but niggas in some shit, bro. And please be easy with them. You feel me? Because at the end of the day,
Why should we?
they got some shit going on.
Like, I want to be seriously, like, I'm asking a real question. Why should we be easy on them? I mean, none of them wanted to say anything. To be honest with you, if anything, we should go hard on them. You know how many times this has happened? I mean, FaZe has been in this loop of just constantly bringing in people, fucking them over. Then they have to bring new people, fucking them over. And then we are always kept in the dark. We have to find and dig away into the nitty gritties of finding out what's been going on. Now, I get it. People will just say, like, oh, NDAs and all that stuff. I mean, once you leave, I mean, or at least just have, like, this guy has a cousin there. Just do that strat. Like, have somebody who doesn't sign the papers who speaks. Right? Or my thing is just that we just didn't know anything. Or if anything, actually, what the fuck would be better is just everyone just left, like Max did. Everyone leaves. We understand that the bad people are the corporate guys. I just think there's more to it than this, which we'll figure out, as Bank said.
You feel me?
Said he's gonna go in live.
The assistants have shared shit that I could share, but I don't even want to do that because it goes deep.
Bro,
I don't think
see,
I'm
this is what I'm
the person who should
saying.
be speaking on that. I just
Say
want to
it.
speak on what I can.
Say it, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me check my phone.
Let it come my phone.
I think we're good for the most part. Kason tweet, can you send it?
Kason left. Everyone left.
I don't regret joining Faze at all. I think it's one of the best decisions I made. It's just a little bit sad that there's so many predatory people in this business.
That's insane. Just think
As
about
well
it.
as people that really will pitch a life in a certain way and have totally
Opposite views.
opposite intentions.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? Yeah, yeah. And when I say predatory, I don't want y'all to think. Don't think like a predator. Don't think small minded. I'm not talking predator in terms of like sexual advance and shit like that. I'm saying predatory in terms of take advantage of you in this
Oh,
business.
we get that. I mean,
For
we
their
didn't have
own
to say.
gain,
Oh, think about that.
financially, and just even in public perception. You know what I'm saying? Lord Sensei, thank you for the subs, Lord Sensei. Y'all got any questions real quick? But yeah, today's stream gonna be short. Obviously, I just wanted to let y'all notice.
7 minutes.
Notice a
What do you
little
say in
dark-
7 minutes?
Not dark to end phase miss, but
Ben,
it's
face.
good.
Yeah.
Doing is good because I'm able to sit here and talk with y'all and even just tell y'all the truth. You get what I'm saying? Or even just tell y'all what I can tell you guys. You feel me?
Well, I think the question. Can I ask something real quick, bro?
Hopefully I'm praying
Big
for
bro,
the
can I
success,
ask a question?
and that shit work out. I'm praying for it. I'm praying for it. I am.
The question is mainly if since everyone has left, and obviously now they have already been in charge of their own money, but since now they're fully gonna be on their own, if really all he wanted was just control, can't they just make their own org? Everyone has full control of their equity. No corporate shit like AMP. Right? AMP, they are a group of friends, no contracts, no equity, no nothing. They all fully are in control of their shit individually, and shit works. So they could, if that's the case, then he should join the group with them, like make a gun group. Why doesn't he do that?
Yeah, I'm good, gang. When I tell you I'm good, because what y'all gotta understand is after all that happened, like I came to my own peace of mind over everything. I came to my own peace of mind in terms of like sometimes you're all alone, bro. I feel like you gotta go through that as a man. And I went through that, like, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. When I was in that hospital game, like, bro, I'm just laying there by myself, and I do want to shout out my ex. You feel me? Because she was
Grace.
there, drive 5 hours to come visit me. When she at
Grace
school.
Sanderson.
No one was there with me. You feel me? And it sucked how they did her, but she a great person though. Course,
What happened with her? Like, I don't even know what happened with her. Grace Sanderson.
But yeah, bro.
Grace Sanderson.
Shout out my, you feel me? I want to shout out my whole team, honestly. Shout out Fat Boy, you know my team no more, but shout out Yaya, shout out Trey, you feel me? Shout out my new manager. I do have a new manager. Shout out my agent, shout out my editor, you know what I'm saying? Niggas stuck by me and told me, trust yourself, you feel me? Do you know what's best? And niggas did, and we made it. We made it. I definitely feel like we made it. Like, at least past that. You feel me? And now we have many things in front of us, especially with 2026. I'm so excited. It's gonna be insane. Definitely craziest year yet. Definitely. Because when you work your ass off, gang, there's no way your next year can't be better than the past, bro. You gotta keep working. Stop being a lazy ass nigga.
Alright, bro, true, bro. Like, nigga,
Check
work
what you
hard,
do.
nigga.
Alright.
What's you doing? You're always so lazy just on your bum. Like, you've streamed once this whole
Pepsi
month.
Max
Like, you
is
should
out
be
there.
streaming every single day, twice a day. Like, you should be
Pepsi
going
Max
hard,
is-
going crazy, going twice, not looking for a bait. You're just gay.
Nah, not even especially
Seriously.
both of them, nigga.
What are you
Creative.
doing?
Just wanted to help
I'm
them
talking to
out a lot.
you.
Never had no weird shit ever with them.
E-Spike. She's dead. There's nothing I can do for her now.
Yeah.
What anime is this? Cowboy Bebop?
Cowboy Bebop. How does he know that? Max watches anime?
Bro, niggas on Twitter acting like KC3 invented anime, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Oh my gosh, bro, I hate Twitter niggas, bro. Holy shit. Shout out for Kyle for fucking with anime, though. There's a lot of great animes. The only shit I've watched,
The
I
anime.
already know, gang. Attack on Titan, Hunter, Death Note, Full Metal Alchemist, and One Punch Man. Let me know what else I need to do, you feel me?
You didn't watch a lot. What?
Niggas
That's
say,
not enough.
hey, I love you, bro, always here.
Bro,
Yeah,
nigga said
I'll
he
spam
did. He
you
actually
quick.
did. That's big bro. He
All my
actually
life.
made
All my life.
anime. For sure. He made anime for sure.
Without y'all and God, I'm nothing. And everyone that was here and stuck around despite whatever niggas was saying, like, whatever was going on, I appreciate y'all. Real shit. I love y'all.
Yeah.
And I owe y'all the world. And I'm gonna keep going. I'm never gonna quit on y'all.
Okay,
All we
that.
do is evolve.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Thank you, bro.
Nothing can tear this
Like,
shit
we made
down.
you, bro.
Just
We
my
actually
boys.
just keep you there.
This is
Like,
all I bleed.
if we wanted, we could just take you out. Just, yeah.
But I think it's my time. I gotta catch a flight. I love you guys.
Nah, you're staying here, bro.
Not
Fuck that.
everything's what it seems, gang. Know that. Not
Where you
everything's
going?
what it seems. And sometimes you gotta look between the lines, cause.
How can we? We don't know where the lines are at.
But y'all have a good ass night. Merry Christmas. I will see you on the 31st. I'm super excited. Yeah.
Well, thank you for that insightful
Take care of yourselves.
lure.
Advice of the day:
What's the advice?
never quit. Ever. Don't never give up on yourself. You was born by yourself. We gonna die by ourselves one day. Don't feel like you need nobody. I promise you don't. Are you strong enough to do it by yourself though? That's the real question. Remember that. Because I think you are, but you don't think you are. Why not? You feel me? I love y'all boys.
Hey YouTube, what is going on, guys? Man, I did not think I would be making this type of video when I was.
Bro, chill out, gang. Let me have my sentimental moment. Like, he brought us some advice. Let me give some advice to my people, like my M6 people. Like, this is real community. Unlike those Faze niggas. I left that shit. But you feel me? So yeah, chat. Like, so I want to give you some word of advice for Christmas and for next year. Chat. Life will throw stones at you, not because it's trying to hurt you. I think this we have this misconception, and we've been told by our parents have been life that life is there to just hurt you when the obstacles are there. Like, understand that instead of thinking of it as highs and lows, right? When you go through something, it's lows. Think of this as just a straight line, right? Of lessons, of just how life is. Think about the times that you've grown from something. It's always been either the worst thing or pain, right? You grow from realizing that low was something built and meant for you to grow out of it, right? And if you just look at it from that point of view, like, okay, there's a lesson here. I think life definitely will give you more rewards than you think. It's all about perspective. My close friend actually told me this, that patience over perspective. Patience and perspective. The key to success in life is patience and perspective. Max said the first one, which is never, ever quit. And the second one is something people forget, which is perspective. There's always two sides to a story, or at least more sides, or different angles to looking at things. You can either wallow in your past or learn from your past. It's not about what happened, it's how you react to it. So shout out Kai, shout out PBM, shout out Faze, shout out all these content creators. But most importantly, shout out you. Go do that shit, bro. Stay M6 for real. Let's see what this guy has to say. This is the last video. You feel me? It's like what, 14 minutes? This video is going to be very long. So I don't even know if people are going to reach to this point. But let's see what he has to say. He's even still in Faze. Oh yeah, I think he's in Faze Esports, which is a different side of Faze.
Vacation on Christmas, there's so much that went down. My phone went absolutely berserk. The internet went absolutely berserk. And like I said, this is something that I kind of knew was coming for the last couple of weeks, but I didn't think it was going to sit here and happen on Christmas, man. So first of all, if you don't know who I am and you're clicking this video, I'm Faze Swag. I've been in Faze for 6 years. And as you guys saw on the internet throughout the entire thing, several members left on Christmas. And
They sound
ask
bad.
me questions. First of all, if you ever been a fan of Faze, make sure y'all drop a like, man. I've been watching Faze since I started playing Call of Duty, and then I was recruited in 2020 by Faze Apex because I was good at Warzone and I was a Call of Duty content creator. And at that time, I was their first Call of Duty recruit in like 6 or 7 years, man. So it's been a crazy ride the last 6 years. Even the last year and a half have been pretty great. Just seeing what the boys have built.
Faze Clan.
The people that announced that they left last night were Lacey, Stable Ronaldo, Silky, Adapt, which I think is one that just I think shocked the entire internet, because I think when Lacey and Ron and Jason and Silky announced that they were leaving, people thought it was kind of a joke, or it was some sort of skit. But when Adapt had left, I think that's when literally everyone on my phone said, "Is this actually real? Is this actually happening?" And Adapt's been in Faze for 14 years, so for him to leave the clan is. I mean, it's definitely serious. It's some serious shit. Some people may argue with me in the comment section below about this, but I think Adapt is probably the most, I would say, is the best Faze Clan member of all time. I think Rug is also a top Faze Clan member, but I think Rug is the type of person who kind of did his own thing. The way I look at Rug is I think Rug is like the USA team, and Adapt played for the Lakers and won 6 chips. That's how I would kind of put them there.
Rug took the Faze name and put it in places in the world that people have never even heard of Faze or gaming or anything like that ever. But Adapt was really in LA, grinding in the heart of the organization.
Oh, that's
he
what you
is
meant.
the funniest, most genuine person I've ever met. He's genuinely the most funniest person. Everything you see on stream with Adapt is exactly how he is in person. Even if we're just eating a sandwich, bro, he's just cracking a joke and just laughing and just being goofy.
When you guys went to the Pig Cafe, it looked like Lacey family reunion. Oh.
And over the last year and a half, things have been pretty great, especially within Faze. This is all from my perspective and through my scope. So I'm not.
Let's
really
hear it.
for anybody
Let's hear it.
who left.
Drop
or
it to
anything
us.
like that,
Drop
or
it on
what's
us, bro.
going and why
Drop.
I'm leaving, which I will explain. First of all, I kind of want to paint the picture of what Faze actually looked like within the org, what like our roles were and different things like that. So as you guys know, we had the Faze house, which had people living in it, such as Max, Silky, Jason, Ron, Lacey, and Adapt moved in a little bit later, but he was part of like that core streaming group. And those 5 guys besides Adapt were all recently recruited in the last 2 years, and they kind of just all grew together. They grew all good communities, man. Their communities are massive, and they've done a great job carrying Faze and kind of bringing back Faze in general. And a lot of that credit I got to give to, man. I'll literally tell you the story I remember, bro. I remember Kason telling me about, first of all, about Max. I had never heard about Blackboy Max, man. He showed me some of his clips and streams, because I mainly just game. I mainly play Call of Duty. I stay in my own lane, and I mainly just game. You know what I mean? I'm a gamer. I remember him telling me about Blackboy Max. I remember Ron telling me about Jason the Ween. I remember Ron telling me about Lacey when Lacey was like, had pink hair. And I remember meeting all them.
Damn.
And kind of seeing this overall the potential, you know, and they've grown over the last 2 years and really putting, I mean, they've won back-to-back orgs for Faze Clan. So they've done a great job. And I can really speak to their just character and just overall when it's off camera. At the weekly Faze shoots, which was what I would always go to, and I would go to the house sometimes, they were all just cool, very chill individuals who just genuinely wanted to succeed together. They always plan things together, and they care so much about the brand. There was a clip of Ron, I would say a couple months ago, about him, you know, never wanting to leave Faze Clan. And that was facts. Ron definitely felt some type of way as far as never wanting to leave. So you obviously have the core people that lived in the house.
Okay, yeah.
that we would
So
shoot YouTube videos. Because I'm in LA.
what the hell's happening behind the
And
scenes?
again, this is through my perspective. So they obviously had the house all together making content. We would do video shoots. I live in LA, so I would literally go to the LA shoots that were probably 20 minutes away, hang out with them. We would shoot like 2 or 3 videos, and then we would go our separate ways. A lot of people would ask why I don't live in the Faze house or different things like that. Look, I'm a little bit older than all of them. I'm 29, about to be 30. I've done the 3 to 4 Faze houses with my boys, you know what I mean? So I definitely wanted to just have my own space, and overall, you know, that's, you know, at some point you got to understand what's betterment for the team, and I understood that for real. And then you obviously have guys like Scope who is a true sniper, like for Call of Duty, Zuma, who's truly into the competitive scene, Jev, who does his own variety content but still carries the Faze name, Rug, who does his own thing with his YouTube videos, his IRL YouTube videos, doesn't really stream, does his own thing for Faze. So that's kind of how the scope of the whole thing kind of worked. You have guys like Apex who worked on the back end for Faze, but at the core center of it all was the Faze house. And the boys who streamed every single day. Like I said, I saw some clips.
I didn't know this.
Even
The
from
other
Ricky
guys.
talking about how they all have egos and different things like that. Look, at the end of the day, that is
Ricky?
something I did not experience. They all were. I'm gonna
His
say this
name's
right now.
Ricky?
They all had a right to have
Ricky.
an ego, and they just did not. Look, they showed up to the video shoots, whether they maybe liked it or not. They just showed up and they did it.
So
They knew
Ricky
what's
is
best for the
lying?
group. They understood that.
So
yo,
who's telling the
we gotta
truth?
do content together, even like YouTube video content. We gotta do the extra stuff to continue to push the brand. So as far as their character, different things like that. I mean, for them being 21, 22, averaging, you know, I saw Ron. I'll tell you like this, man. Ron is so funny. He built a slide in the back of the Faze house, 35,000 viewers, and he would show up. Ron would be the first one to the video shoots. Let's say we had a video shoot at 9 o'clock. Ron would be there at 8:30,
Cap.
8:15
Cap.
on his
Just
phone.
you're on his
ready to
dick,
go.
bro. You're doing
That's
tricks.
how I knew
30-year-old
that
man
these
doing
guys
tricks.
genuinely just didn't have egos like that. Ron was there every single
Are you
time.
lying,
So as
like,
far as it testing to the character,
Ron's never
I
early.
just truly disagree with that. This is kind of one of those situations where I think history just kind of repeats itself. Now, a lot of people are sitting here asking as far as why I haven't left in a sense, or you know, why I'm not leaving along with him. I think for me, it's a little bit different. You know, that situation has been building up, especially at the Faze house for a little while now.
It's unfortunate to say, right? And I don't want to be the one to bear bad news, right? But this whole Faze thing, it's gonna come to a halt very soon once the pressure has turned up. Because reality is, you guys have no equity in this, right? You're under no contract.
I'll be surprised if this shit lasts another year. We're not even talking about equity.
For me, I had kind of worked out as far as like maybe with the higher ups with Faze, my role and what I was doing and what I was comfortable with. And
So
I was
you
like,
basically
the
just
last
took
couple
yourself
years.
out and left the
for
niggas
me
in the
personally,
hood.
I was just telling my manager this.
Fuck
I
you,
said,
nigga.
"Yo, Apex
What? This nigga just left the hood and just never helped these niggas out. Talk to the higher ups. So what about the other guys? Bro, see, that's what I'm saying, bro. Niggas leave and then they just act like code switch and shit.
So
Like,
for me, I think whenever Apex calls it quits or Apex says he's no longer associated with the Faze brand, I think that's when I would step down, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's maybe you guys, people can understand it's a little disrespectful, you know, if Apex recruits me and then I just slide off, you know? Also, you just kind of got to see how everything plays out. I do want to sit here and say, though, I promise you, anybody from the Faze org is watching, yo, it is in your best interest to get these guys back. You guys got to get all these guys back, man. They have done an incredible job. They have single-handedly revived the entire brand. They've made people genuinely excited for Faze Clan in almost a decade, you know? And I'm going to say this right now. For any organization watching out there, or anything, company, or anything like that, you are nothing without your talent. You are nothing without, you know, genuine employees. You know, I knew things were bad at Faze when a long-time person who has been in there, Griff, I know you're watching this. When he was let go, I knew things were bad, because there is a lot of good people who work at Faze. But this whole situation, it just almost feels like what happened 2 years ago with losing control of Faze and everything like that going on. So the boys will for sure speak to their own personal experience and why they left individually. All the guys who left, you know, I think they just wanted to,
I think it's just edging us on at this
have
point.
a piece of what they were building, and that's
Fuck me, bro.
completely valid, man. I mean, they've done a great job. They've streamed every single day. They've gone to video shoots when they did not have to. They did stuff for brands when they're not even getting paid for it. I mean, all of us for the last 2 years were literally not getting a salary. Like, we weren't getting a salary. Like, before 3-4 years ago in Faze, bro, it was 6 figures easy, no question. The last 2 years, none of us have taken a salary. We understand that what's best for the org, and you know, putting money into the content, and that's all they did. That's why I respect the guys so much, because they would spend so much money even of their own money to put into the Faze content to make it good, money into their own content to make it good, and that inspired me. Now, a lot of people are asking, are they going to make their own org? I think a lot of people are asking that question, and I don't think that's something that's on the horizon. I think you got to understand that, you know, it's Christmas time. Look, like that clip of Ron where he said he did not want to leave Faze. I promise you, this is the last thing they wanted to do. This is something that they just feel like they had no other choice, you know? But I think it's always important to note that, like I said, talent comes first. Whether this whole thing was making money or not, I feel like gaming organizations in general aren't built to make money, and I don't think that's why we were even in the first place. That's not why I was in it. I just wanted to be a part of a team, you know? I was completely fine for the last year and a half making $0. My favorite thing to do was all of us going to the Faze shoots and making YouTube content and just hanging out and vibing. Like that's what I joined for.
30-year-old man enjoying actual friendship.
I think it's completely in anybody on the Faze company side best interest.
I'm a
to get all
dickhead.
these guys back. They are the ones who cared. There's nobody who cared about the org more than they did. They single-handedly brought it back. The guys,
PR. One of the banks is Ricky side.
That name. Like I said, I don't really have a decision on what I'm going to be doing. I'm kind of just letting things kind of play out as they go. I kind of wanted to make this video just because, you know, a lot of people are asking, because I am in Faze and a lot of these different questions. I kind of want to just kind of give you an inside scoop on and kind of tell you guys about their character. You know, I'm seeing, you know, their character being questioned and how much they actually cared about the brand and why would they leave such a thing like that. And I'm telling you, this is the last thing they wanted to do. Like I said, the boys just wanted a piece of what they were building, and from the likes of it, they weren't getting that piece of what they were building. You know, I've been through already one Faze rebuild, man. So like this, Adapt leaving feels a little different this time. It feels like it may be cooked, but I hope it's not. You know, I do love being in the team. I do love the team in general. I'm always rooting for the boys no matter what they're going to do. But whenever they're ready to speak on it, they will speak on it in detail. But as far as them having egos and not caring about each other and hating on each other, bro, I'm telling you, these guys we're off camera. They're clowning, they're joking, they're hanging out all the time. These guys would hang out together all the time. They live together. And you can't fake numbers. Faze Clan won back-to-back Orgs of the Year. So make sure y'all drop like, hit the subscribe button down. But hopefully it kind of clear things up as far as just understanding what's going on inside. Like I said, some people were questioning if I was leaving or not. Look, I don't know right now. It's one of those things where it's kind of just up in the air. Like I said, I had a conversation with Apex literally last night about everything. We have a call today to kind of just talk over everything. A lot of people are asking, I don't really know what Kayson is planning. I really don't know what Rage is planning as well. I'm sure they will announce whatever they're feeling as well. I love Rage. Rage is one of the funniest humans, man. He came to the subathon.
So everyone's just the funniest guys.
Like I said, he's another person who does.
Can I be the funniest guy?
Kayson, like I said, is very heavy in esports. But I'm sure they'll announce whatever they're feeling and whatever they're doing. Scope's probably the greatest sniper of our time, so I mean, he's gonna keep doing what he's doing. I was literally talking to Apex last night. He was sitting here telling me over the last 2 years, he has genuinely tried to just help and be a part of the team even more, and just feels like he wasn't even given the opportunity. Man, I love Apex, so I'm gonna have a call with Apex later and kind of talk over everything. Look, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what the boys are going to do. Look, but I'm gonna tell you this right now: they're very good individuals. They work together. They just want to see the whole thing succeed. And a lot of people can say when the rebrand happened, they feel like these guys, you know, because all they do is IRL stream, they're not like real Faze fans or real Faze members. Like, I'll tell you this right now. These guys single-handedly brought back the entire brand. And look, at the end of the day, whatever they want, just give it to them, man. I'm telling you, bro, when you put talent first, everything will work out. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you. There is great people overall at Faze, man. Vera, I know you're watching this video. You're a hell of an individual. One of the best people at Faze Clan by far. I think it was a mistake, Faze, for sure to let Griff go. You guys got to get Griff back somehow. And of course, shout out to my dog, Darren, man. Look, at the end of the day, I genuinely love being in Faze. I love the vibe of it the last couple years. Look,
so any inside scoop?
I was having fun just going to the shoots,
Dick
absolutely
sucker.
vibing. But all in all, hopefully this answered a couple questions and kind of gave you guys an update of what was going on because
Nah,
everyone was
he
asking
really
about my
didn't do
Twitch.
anything,
This
to
is
be
from
honest
my
with you.
perspective, from my lens. I'm not speaking to anybody. I'm not speaking to nobody. And I
Well, you're wasting our time. I'm not gonna lie. Fuck, what do you have to say?
wanted to make this video, you know what I mean? When people come up to me, they don't just say swag, they say Faze swag. And I try to carry that, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of people are asking me, you know, did I quit Warzone, different things like that. I will have a follow-up video talking about all of that. But, you know, I've been having a blast with Arc Raiders. If you guys want any more questions or anything.
No, none of us want to hear what you have to say. You're actually wasting our time. To be honest with you, shut the fuck up because really, I just want to hear what Ricky has to say. Shout out Ricky. You know, shout out Ricky. He really gave us some inside scoop. You, on the other hand, just gave us a nibble. I don't know what the hell you wanted from us. But anyway, chat, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz stuff. Do you think, first of all, this is the stuff you should comment, right? Who do you think is in the wrong? Was it right for them to leave? What do you think is going to happen? See you guys in the next one. Boom!